What's up, guys? It's AJ Locks. We're going to be going over the NBA prize pick plays for Sunday, December 17th. We have 3 plays that we're going over. I really love these plays and I really love these matchups, so let's check them out. The first pick that we're going to be going with is Herbert Jones, and we're going to take Herbert's over 16.5 PRA here. He's hit this in 3 out of his last 4 games. And I think he has a really excellent matchup against San Antonio. So the Spurs have just been terrible this season. They finally got a win against the Lakers last game that they played. But the Lakers were banged up and they were out. Anthony Davis didn't play. D'Angelo Russell didn't play. Cam Reddish didn't play. And so, this Spurs team has just been struggling. And Herbert Jones is one of those guys that's just been playing really big minutes. As you can see, these last 2 games where he didn't hit this line, his minutes were down. But I expect a bounce back here, especially since the Pelicans have their full lineup back. Zion should be back in the lineup, Brandon Ingram, and CJ McCollum. So whenever all those guys are playing, they get the primary defensive focus. And so Herbert Jones finds his way to get a lot of sneaky points. And if you look at his game log, he's averaging right at 19 PRA, or close to 19 PRA for the season. And so I think this is an excellent line, and I think this is an excellent matchup against a really bad Spurs team. As you guys can see here, the Spurs are 27th in the NBA in opponent points per game at 121. And so I think this is a perfect matchup for Herbert Jones. Like I said, I can see him getting really big minutes in this game. I think he's going to play 30-plus minutes. And I think he's going to bounce back from these low field goal attempt games. I think he's going to grab some boards. I think he's going to get some assists. So I really love this line, and I love this matchup. That's going to be the first play. And the second play that we're going to go with, we're actually going to take Jeremy Sochan. And we're going to take his under 20.5 PRA. So Jeremy has only hit this once in his last 4 games. He hit this last game against the Lakers, but like I said, the Lakers weren't at full strength. They didn't have Anthony Davis, who is their best defender in their lineup. They were missing D'Angelo Russell and Cam Reddish as well. And so I can see some regression here in this upcoming game. He's going to be playing the Pelicans, which is a very tough lineup. The Pelicans are a solid team, and I really do think that the Pelicans are going to run away with this game. I do not think this is a good matchup for the Spurs. And, another reason why Sochan hit this line last week, I believe, is because Zach Collins and Trey Jones were out, but both of those guys are expected to come back and be in the lineup this week. So that's going to take away a lot of rebounding opportunities, and it's going to take away a lot of assist opportunities for Sochan. And he doesn't take a lot of shots. 10, 9, 11, 6, 10, 13. And since those guys are going to come back in the lineup, I think that the usage is going to go down as well for Sochan. So 21 PRA I just think is too high for him. He's averaging right at 19 so far this season. But with those guys back in the lineup and with a tough matchup against the Pelicans, I just think this is a good line, and we're taking the under here. I really like this play. And the third and final pick that we're going to be going over is we're going to actually bounce over to the first half props. And we're going to take Wagner. And we're going to take his under 15.5 PRA. So he hasn't hit this in 5 straight games. And if you go to his first half numbers, he's averaging, let's say, 9, 3, and 2. And so that's under this 16 PRA that he would have to hit. And he's going up against a very tough Boston defense. Boston has debatably the best defense in the NBA. They're ranked 4th in the NBA in defensive efficiency. And so I just think this is a nightmare matchup for Franz. They played Boston in their last game, and he did not hit this line. He finished the first half with 14. And so, like I said, this is a super tough matchup. Anytime I'm taking unders, I always target teams like Boston and the Timberwolves. And so, I think 16 PRA is a little bit high here. I can see Boston keeping the Magic under 50 points in the first half. I just really think they're going to lock up this Magic team. And I think Franz Wagner is just not going to be able to do enough to hit this 16-point line in the first half. So that's it, guys. Those are the 3 plays. Like I said, I don't like these lines in particular just by themselves, but the lines mixed with the matchup is what I really love. You got to look at the data. You got to look at how these teams performed the last time they played these guys. So like Herbert Jones, for example, the last time that they played the Spurs, where's it at? Right here. He hit this line very easily. He had 17 points and 4 rebounds. And so that was well over this 17 PRA line that he's going to need to hit in this game. And also with Franz Wagner, like I said, the last time that they matched up against Boston. So I really love the matchups here. I'm not going to overthink these plays. I think these are really solid lines. So that's it, guys. 3 picks for this Sunday slate. Let me know what you guys think of these picks. And if you have some favorite plays that you'd like, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. And as always, guys, if you like these plays, let's lock them in and let's get this bread.